Hey guys, I know you just watched Hip Hop Around the Clock, one of our favorite songs to dance and to warm up to. Today, I want us to practice a little bit more with a clock. Now, we're gonna make our own clock and label our own clock. We have two options. I'm gonna use a paper plate. If you don't have a paper plate, then you can just draw it on a piece of paper. You would just need to draw a big circle to make your clock. I already have a circle here on my paper plate, so that's why I'm using a paper plate. So here is what I want you to do. I want you, first of all, we gotta think about what a clock looks like. Remember, there's numbers all around the clock. We have a minute hand, we have an hour hand to tell us what time it is. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to, I'll show you in just a second, label your clock. So that means put all the numbers around the clock. Remember, it starts at 12 in the middle, and then it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it goes, the numbers go in a circle around the clock. So if you don't have a paper plate, you can draw that on a piece of paper. If you do have a paper plate that you want to use, you can practice writing your numbers around the clock. Make sure they're really neat. That way we can really tell what time it is. And here is my challenge for you. Remember, I'm going to put a little dot here in the middle because we are going to put our hour hand and our minute hand where it's supposed to go. So just to remind you, remember, our big hand on the clock is called the hour hand. When it's on the 12, that means o'clock. So if I put the hour hand here and the minute hand here on o'clock, it would be 9 o'clock. If I move this, it would be 7 o'clock. If I moved it over here, 4 o'clock. Move it up here, 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Now here's the hard one, remember. What if both hands are on the 12? Yeah, 12 o'clock. So here is my challenge for you. You've made your clock here, and if you haven't, you can pause and make it. I want you to draw on this clock how we would make, let's do 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. So I want you to show me how to make 5 o'clock. So go ahead, pause the video right now, and then you can play it and we'll see how to do 5 o'clock. Okay, so pause and show me 5 o'clock on your clock. Okay, so if you're playing me again, that means that you think that you have figured out how to do 5 o'clock on your clock. So I haven't done it yet, but I need some ideas from you. How am I going to make 5 o'clock? Where is the hour hand, the little hand, going to be pointing to? Yeah, it's going to be pointing to the 5. So I need a little hour hand that's pointing to the 5. And so that means 5, how do I make o'clock? Where does that minute hand, that big hand, need to be? Good, if you said on the 12, you are correct. So if you made 5 o'clock, it should look like this. Should look like this. Now, if you want to practice some more, you can draw some more clocks, have your grown-up give you a time that they want you to make, and you can draw it on your clock. Great job, guys. Bye.